The core of harmonics has always been about music. I sort of like to think of ourselves as, musicians first and game designers and game developers second.
We were really starting what we believed to be a music company. We wanted to essentially just invent new ways for people who are not musicians to feel what it feels like to play music.
For this game, we had to create, two major peripherals. The drums and the guitar were kind of the main essence here.
The guitar was actually a lot easier than the drums for us.
We really did want it to look and feel like a real guitar. We wanted it to be more serious and a little less toy-like.
Which is why we decided to put the colors, on the top edge of the button, as opposed to coloring the button itself.
And making the buttons built into the fretboard, so it feels like you're pressing down, rather than being like buttons that sit on top of the fretboard. They're kind of built right in. You press the actual fretboard right down.
A lot of us play guitar, and we're sort of used to the feeling of playing guitar. And one of the things that you do on a real guitar is just, go high in the neck and play lead. It's like a natural feel, and it feels great. It was like, how are we going to get that?
This guitar has 10 buttons, and it allows for more dynamic gameplay. We were really going for making it as as smooth and as nice of a gameplay as possible. We have drummers in the company too, and obviously they have strong feelings about what the drum should be like.
And one decision we made very early on is that it has to have a kick pedal.
If I had footage of every meeting we had about this stinking kick pedal,
because real rock drumming, it's really all about the foot and two hands, and we knew we wanted to build that into the core experience.
By putting a drum kit in it that was relatively 100% scale and making everything feel like it does in real life, the drum heads, the kick pedal, all that stuff. We were basically setting it up so that you could move this kit away and move in a drum kit, and that same person will be able to play drums. Our new animation system is going to kill our old animation systems. It's going to look so much better. Now we've got real rock and rollers at mocap shoots, and that's kind of made its way through the whole game. But right from the start, I wanted long shots of characters. We've learned that that stuff really matters. We've got a lot of moves that are just authentic because they had real musicians doing it. Real guitarists, drummers, all that stuff.
Rock Band, I think, is something that we've had in our sort of DNA as a company since the beginning.
Rock Band is kind of a departure point for where we see this kind of gameplay and experience and community continuing on.
A lot of our earlier games, the focus was on playing music and just the joyfulness that comes from that, but it's a much more individual and solitary experience. I think one of the huge new domains that we're really trying to tackle in Rock Band is the aspect of music making, which is togetherness. Just this kind of intense togetherness that comes from a group of people making music together, which is someplace we haven't really been before and is a real part of the essence of what makes Rock Band so special.